I'm sure you guys are seeing a lot of data, a lot of analytics coming in about the length of meetings, all that. What trends, what are you seeing from companies and how they're managing meetings and scheduling and what have you?
Yeah, so there are a lot of different trends that we see, but maybe the biggest thing I can share is sort of how we're thinking about what we're working on at Calendly, and based on some of these trends and these data points, and we get a lot of feedback from our customers. But essentially, what we are working on, and we just to paint a little bit of a picture of what Calendly does. Essentially, what we do is we help people in external-facing roles. Think your salespeople, your customer success people, your recruiters. These people are directly the work that they do in the meetings that they hold, are directly in the path of revenue, customer satisfaction, customer retention, candidate experience. And so there's a very clear and compelling ROI for optimizing the effectiveness of these meetings. And as we think about the work, a lot of the feedback that we get from them, what they really want us to do and what we're working on is not really thinking of meetings as discrete events, but really thinking of meetings as interactions within the context of relationships and the desired outcomes of those relationships. And so what that means is that we want to really help our customers connect with the right people at the right time and with the right context, and really help them improve the chances of achieving the outcomes they want from those meetings, and eliminate all the administrative work and all the sort of like tedious work.
Yeah.
So that's what we're working on. And so what does that look like? It looks like, take the case of a software company. If you have a prospective customer, they land on your website, they want to inquire about your products. Depending on the fit of that customer, if that customer turns to be a very, very valuable prospect, what we'll be able to do is offer that company a high priority availability, right? Because we know that if that customer is able to meet with a sales rep at your company at the height of their interest, it improves the chances that you actually land that customer. Fast forward to after the meeting is scheduled, the sales rep goes to they get a brief leading up to that meeting, and it's just a consolidation of everything they need to know to improve the chances that they're able to wow that customer in that call. It is information about the company, information about the individual they're meeting with. It is a summary of previous conversations or interactions that the company's had with that company, and this is all generated by AI. You go into the meeting. There's a Calendly AI assistant in the meeting, and it's there to help with follow-up. And it's not helping with follow-up in a very generic way. It's helping with follow-up very specific to a sales call. And so at the end of that meeting, it's generating a number of different summaries. It's generating a summary for the salesperson that is helping them extract what the salesperson cares the most about that meeting, which is, does the customer have a budget? Who are the decision makers? What's the need they have? When are they going to make a decision? It's a different summary that's generated for the customer that's really about, hey, here's a summary of what we discussed today, the capabilities that we want to highlight for you and the action items. There's yet another summary that's generated for the CRM, right? Because they need management wants these reps to enter all this information into their systems. And so you can kind of see how we've, as I described that process, where we are not just looking at that meeting as a meeting. We're thinking about what needs to happen before that meeting, what needs to happen, and what is the ultimate goal that you're trying to achieve, and how can we make that super simple for you. And each successive meeting in that relationship has the benefit of all the summaries from the previous meeting. Yeah. And so that's what we're trying to do. This is the same thing that we would be doing in recruiting, in customer service, and so many different use cases. But that's the kind of work that we're doing. It's just really tying all this together.